some of your brown sugar. I want some of your brown sugar. I want some of your brown sugar. Let me tell you about this girl. Maybe I shouldn't. I made her in Philly, and her name is Precious. See, we been making love constantly. That's why my eyes always shade black burgundy.
It's your girl 𝒮𝓂𝓒𝓂𝓅𝓈, Tri-Tail Minister, back on the Shoot production. As you guys can tell by today's title, we're going to be doing your prediction for the next day, the 30 days. This is timeless. At the very end of today's reading, we're going to be doing the cross-watching portion. So if you are dealing with a fire sign, we will go through each individual sign, and you can watch for your corresponding zodiac depending on who you're asking about. But in the beginning, we're going to be doing a collective for all fire signs, which you can expect to take place for the month ahead. Okay, so for my fire signs, channel message, I was getting that song Steady, Are You Ready? And it says that you are like, I'm picking up on an energy surrounding for a lot of you guys. You are finally, like I was picking up on for the Divine Feminine's reading, you're starting to see things moving to a more positive direction regarding your life. It's like I've made certain decisions, and maybe in the past these are things that you probably consider to be selfish in the past, or if it's not selfishness, or it's things that you kind of put on the back burner. For a lot of you guys, you put yourself on the back burner in a lot of instances, or you weren't prioritizing like your betterment to a certain degree in the past. It feels like in the present moment, I feel like that you guys, and it's slowly but surely, things probably aren't moving as quick as we would like them to be, you know, because we want things instantaneously. We don't understand how people can't move expeditiously. But everything's happening as it should. Any delays that occur over the next 30 days, I feel called to tell you that these are divine delays, that you'll come to realize why they occurred, and you know, later. Okay, like answers will be given to you, like, oh, that's why that didn't work out, when I wouldn't have been able to handle that or juggle that, or that's why that didn't work out, that person had other shit going on, X, Y, and Z. It feels like you're going to be getting clarity. I'm also picking up on an energy of some of you guys are already in this energy of this vibe, like, okay, now I see why when I was trying to do this or jumpstart that, it wasn't that it wasn't for me, it just was a not right now. So just keep that in mind. We are going to pull from the animal spirit deck. I just want to see, like, where are you currently? We're going to do a spiritual check-in to see how you currently expressing your divinity fire signs, and then as we progress through your reading, we'll see opportunities for growth and other predictions that may transpire for the month ahead. So let's see. And if you guys hear any sounds in the background, I'm doing like my feet. So that's that vibrating, bubbling sound that you guys hear. So let's see. My viewers for my fire signs who are tuned in today in today's read, what energy are they in currently? Spirit of the living God, what fire? Okay. Ooh, okay, somebody here could be a Leo. So again, that kind of coincides with the energy that I was picking up on earlier. You guys are very focused, and you very have vision on your personal goals. You're taking yourself more seriously now than ever. I feel like there was an energy of discontentment, you know, maybe last month or last year or in the past, where it was like, you know what, nobody, like I said, for like last month, nobody's getting in my way but me, you know. And it's like I'm focused. It's now or never. Okay, no more excuses. It just feels like I was telling this Divine Feminine earlier this week, like, it's discipline shots time. It also feels like there's an energy surrounding, you might feel like that people might be coming for you. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you might feel like you might be calling people out, or you might be more aggressive or assertive during this time, because you may be noticing, I don't know, it's like backhanded or underhanded compliments or statements. So just be careful of that, because it feels like that currently you're expressing yourself in a way that some people might perceive to be aggressive, or some people might even be, like I said, like, it's not selfish, it's self-full, but some people might be describing you as selfish or only concerned with yourself. But I just feel like people are getting reaccustomed to this person that you're becoming. It feels like for so long people were so used to you sacrificing yourself, and you're not putting yourself at the chopping block for anybody anymore. And I feel like that this is just something people just want to get with or get lost, honestly. I could also see where, with this tiger energy being present for a lot of you guys, you have eliminated a lot of people in yourself. Some of you guys are completely alone right now. Like, I don't even hang with the people I used to hang with anymore. I'm not dating the people I used to talk to. Like, I'm just by, like, I'm here, it's just me and the big three. He said, no, fuck the big three, nigga, it's just me, nigga, bow. So why am I stuttering for you guys' pal? Like, spirit, clear that energy out, because I don't know what's going on. But for a lot of you guys, you could be moving very quickly. Like, you just don't have time to waste. It just feels like you have a sense of urgency about getting yourself up. Like some of you guys, you could have took a huge L recently, and it's like bouncing back from that with a vengeance. Some people could also, like, if you guys are in any type of field where you competitively compete, well, I don't know, some people could just be competing with you just because of who you are. What's new, right? But if you guys work in a field where it requires competition, whether it's sales or blogging or whatever it is, right, it feels like that your competitors are looking at you as the person to be, like, you're on the come up. I'll just put it that way. I also feel like that your hair is growing a lot. Some of you guys have been taking a lot of better care of your hair. Something about your crown is very significant. I also feel like some of you guys, it feels like that you have, how do I say this? You don't have a point to prove with people. So if there's anybody here that is trying to instigate a conflict with you, or if it's not necessarily like instigating a conflict, it feels like, well, I do feel like that. I feel like some people could be instigating conflicts with you. It just feels like that you already earned your stripes, and you might tell people off, but I don't feel like that you're getting up in arms about things that you used to. So I feel like that you are exercising a certain level of restraint with situations and people. You're picking your battles accordingly, and I can appreciate that energy for you guys, fire signs. I also feel like that for a lot of you guys, I feel like that some of you guys have been like restraining from certain things. So you could have like taken a break from certain things. Like, okay, I'm not going to drink as much anymore. I'm not going to smoke anymore. I'm taking a detox. Some of you guys are detoxing, generally speaking, with your health, your body. This could be just, I'm abstaining from sex, or I'm abstaining from substances, or I'm abstaining from like certain friend groups. I'm not going to go to the club every weekend. I'm trying to save money or whatever. It just feels like that you are on a prowl and you are hunting for things that are designed for your survival. You know, if it's not the basic necessities, if I don't need it, if it's not pouring into me, I can't give it any energy or attention. That's where you guys are. I also feel like that you are somebody that is, whether you realize it or not, you are leading a demographic of people. Some of you guys could be motivational speakers or something like that, or you could be teachers, mentors, things of that nature. But it just feels like that you have this leader of the group type of energy. There are a lot of people who are looking up to you, who hold you up in high regards. I don't know if this is like family, or if this is just like people, like you work in this capacity, like where you do mentorship and you help people, or you're volunteering or something like that. It just feels like there's a lot of people who look up to you. There's also a lot of people who don't play about you as well. I will say that there is a large demographic of people who you may not have looked at your relationship with them as being as deep as what it is, but I feel like you left your mark on a lot of people. Like you leave a lasting impression on people, fire signs. So let's see. How are my fire signs over the next 30 days from the time which they find this video being perceived? Okay. I feel like you're being perceived, and over the next 30 days is somebody who has a lot on their plate. Maybe somebody that's a little bit overwhelmed. You might be perceived as somebody like, I don't know why, like it's giving like, and I just said that you guys in the past, you were currently expressing yourself, like maybe you took a detox or something, but you might be, I don't know, it just feels like people might look at you as being like inebriated is what I wanted to say. So some of you guys, it could be like, you might get stressed out in the next 30 days and you might be like, I'm gonna smoke me a blunt. Like, you guys are getting on my nerves. Or you might take a drink or something like that. But because you don't do it in excess, or you took a break, it might be that like when you return back to something that's a little bit stronger. But other than you guys, it could be people looking at you as somebody that's a little bit dreamy, a little bit unobtainable. It could be their love interest. They're looking at you as somebody who has a lot going on. Because I'm feeling you, but you're hard to keep in touch with. So it could be that people find you to be hard to like reach. Okay, it's like you're just busy. You could have your phone on D&D, so people could be looking at you as somebody that's just look at her, like she's looking at only herself. There's nothing else that is in her vicinity. She's not focused on anything else. She could care less about anything, and she's like focusing on self-love. So people could be looking at you as somebody where it's like, I come home, I wash up, I sleep, and I go to work. I hustle. It's like hustle hard type of vibrant energy. People could be wondering like, where's your strength and your energy coming from? People could be looking at you as somebody, again, it's not giving selfish, it's giving self-full. It's like giving like energy of like, you focus on your paper. And some people could be looking at you as somebody who's just working very hard to obtain some sort of goal. So some of you guys, you have some things that you want for yourself that cost money, like everything else in this world for the most part. And it's like, some people could be trying to discourage you from working as hard. Maybe people are trying to say like, hey, take off or take a break or get you some rest or whatever, but you just are getting a lot done. You probably have like a checklist, and it doesn't make sense to other people. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, in the next 30 days, people are looking at you like, why are you doing it that way? Don't you have something to do? Like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you resting? Or you don't want to do something. It's like, I can spend money later. Right now I'm in stacking mode. I can play later. Right now we in like working mode. some people could look at you as a little bit serious in the next 30 days as well. Like, people might crack certain jokes around you. You might be like, actually, that's not funny. Like, you're very reflective. Some people could also look at you as somebody that in the next 30 days, I'm picking up on the energy surrounding, it's like to yourself. People looking at you as to yourself. People might be observing you, but you aren't necessarily hanging. It just feels like you're just kind of going off by yourself and thinking. Some people could also find you to be like a little bit of an overthinker. So maybe people say things or do things, but you're not addressing the weirdness. You're just like going to yourself. It's like, okay, you did something weird, you said something weird, I'm just interested in like clearing things up or asking you what you meant by it. All I know and all I care about is how that shit made me feel. So I'm just going to deal with you accordingly moving forward. That's kind of what I'm picking up on for you guys as pal. Not pal, but for over the next 30 days, I'm going to clarify the 7 of Cups. Have people receiving my fire signs for the next 30 days. 9 of Pentacles, about your bread, about that money. Yeah, I told you guys you were hustling. It's not even like I could backfire signs, but like I said, people looking at you as about your money, about your bread. Also, if it's like, even if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. If you guys do anything creatively for career, some of you guys, if you are a tarot reader, people are looking at you as like being on it, like gems, back after back after back after back. It's like they're just producing like non-stop just bangers. If it's not that, it's just people look at you as somebody. Some of you guys, it could be, even if you're not a reader, it could be like you might say something might happen and it will unfold. Like, some people might look at you as being too serious, but people are looking at you as like a very prophetic, or in a sense to where you can see things coming before it unfolds. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. People might look at you as being cynical to a certain degree because of it, but when things start to manifest, it's like, well, damn, I know that fire sign already told me that was gonna play out. So it might be that you're giving your friends like real pep talks, for example, and it's like, hey, I've been down that road before, I can already see what's gonna happen. You keep doing what you've always done, you're gonna get this result. And people might not be wanting to hear that, but things are gonna play out just as you predicted or as you say it. So I would also say, I feel inclined to mention that people are looking at you as somebody that is very connected spiritually. People might be wondering where your source comes from. People are looking at you as somebody that has a gift that can't be duplicated, okay? Because it feels like that you get some sort of messages to share with people, but it comes from the Most High. And people are looking at you like, damn, I really needed to hear that. I don't know how they knew what to tell me, but that's exactly what I needed to hear, or that's exactly how things played out. So people are looking at you, whatever you do for career, it feels like that you are touching people or touching the souls or spirits of people while doing it. Some of you guys, not what you do for career, could be what you do for hobby. So some of you guys, it's like you could be helping the youth or something like that. Or some of you guys, it's like, so some of you guys is like indirect, or some of you guys is direct help. It could be like you work with somebody, and because you've been certain places, you kind of can help put, meat on certain people's heads regarding certain circumstances. And it's like people look at you like, damn, I don't know how they knew to tell me that, but that's exactly what I needed to hear. I was going through this, or I just prayed about that, and then they come and they answer my prayer. Like, people are looking at you like that in the next 30 days, okay? So I do want to see what changes we can expect to see over the next 30 days regarding like your health and your money and things of that nature and love. Let's see first. What's happening like over the next 30 days regarding their health. What's taking place for my fire signs? Okay. Okay. What's happening in their finances and career? Ooh, I like to see it. I told you guys, you got your bread. Like, I cannot make that up. You're hustling. Some of you guys, it's just, it's giving. Some of you guys are gonna be spending like money. It's gonna be nice. Okay, yeah. Splurging. You got 3 cards for your finances. Okay, and what's happening in love for the next 30 days for my fire signs? Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's move some stuff over so you can see all the cards. Alrighty. What you aren't seeing is healing. Okay. So for the next 30 days, what I can see transpiring in health, it feels like for a lot of you guys, you might be dead ass tired, but that shit is not going to matter to you. Like, you're just going to be hustling. It's like hustling and pushing through. It feels like something that was you know how they say, shout out to Alasia, like how she told me, like, new love, a new devil. It's kind of giving that. It's like, well, I can't complain about having too much on my plate when the prayer or the goal was to eat. You understand what I'm saying? So I gotta step up to the plate and do what I got to do to get where I need to be. And it feels like you're gonna be really tired. You're gonna be moving a lot. Some of you guys, it's like transportation issues, or like whatever blocks come into your life, you're still gonna eat that shit up. Like, you're still gonna be moving forward. Like, okay, I might not have a car. I might not have I might not be completely finished with school. I might not be exactly where I want to be, but I'll make the best of my situation, and I'm going to maximize all the time that I have in a day. Okay, it just feels like you're always doing something. You're gonna be very busy over the next 30 days. You're gonna feel like some of you guys may feel like with all the things that you have to do is not enough time in the day. Some of you guys, it just feels like I feel like an opportunity for you to like rest may occur and you're still gonna be working. Like some of you guys are gonna be forgetting to sleep. Some of you guys, you might find yourself dozing off when you're supposed to be doing other stuff because you are so sleep deprived. Like I was telling Divine Feminine, I think Divine Masculine, I feel like your hair is gonna be growing. I think I said that at the beginning of your reading, like your hair is already growing, like your hair is gonna be growing super long. Some of you guys, it could be like regarding your health. Some of you guys, if you do start feeling insecure, it might be tied to the fact that you might need to get your hair refreshed, get a new haircut, get a new style, cut, color, whatever. And once you do that, you'll start feeling better, is what I want to say. It also feels like regarding your mental health, it just feels like, I don't know, I just feel like you, like I said, you in a stacking season. You just want to grind, and it's like you can't be happy till you get to where you want to go. It's like you just frustrated. It's like, I got shit I gotta pay for, I got shit I gotta do, I ain't got time for that. It's like you don't even feel like you need to be celebrated. Like, this is not how I feel like you should feel. This is just how you're feeling in the next 30 days. Like, what are we celebrating? I got stuff to do, I got stuff to focus on, I ain't got time to sit and play. That's just your mentality. I also feel like that regarding your health, it could also be energy surrounding. If you were having a hard time with staying consistent with a routine, I feel like you're going to make time to do things. So you might not be able to go to the gym every day, but you are going to try to make time in your day to like get a little stretch in, get a little workout in. Like, you're going to be being very productive. I would say that, like, when it is time for you to lay down and lay your head down tonight, it's going to give like, I'm passing out. Like, I'm just falling on the couch, I'm just passing out. Some of you guys, like, I'm falling on the bed, I'm passing out. It's like, I'm not even, some of you guys are going to have a lot of days this week where you fall asleep in your uniform. Like, you're not even going to want to change. Like, it's just giving, like, I'm just like, I'm barely making it through the door and I'm just falling asleep. You know what I'm saying? It just feels like that you are just hustling. Like, you're in grind mode and your body is just, it's tired and it's a little bit exhausted in the next 30 days. Mental health, it just feels like it's not the best because you are not necessarily making time to acknowledge certain emotions that you have. Because again, if it's not making dollars to you in the next 30 days, it's just not making sense. That's how you're feeling. Why the 10 of Swords? Okay, like I said, you're just doing too much, or just a little bit. Okay, you just got I don't know, like, you're just very, very focused. Okay, next 30 days just feels like it's a do or die type of energy that you have. I also could see where some of you guys, you might fall in the next 30 days and hurt yourself, or you might injure yourself, or you might get like a muscle spasm. Some of you guys, it might be that you wake up too quick in the next 30 days and you get a Charlie horse and that motherfucker gonna hurt. But it's like you still try to like move. Like, you probably be sitting there being still so you can pass through. You like, nah, I'm just gonna get up and keep going because I still gotta go to work or whatever. It feels like you might sprain something or you might hurt something, but I feel like what makes it worse isn't what you injured, it's the fact that you keep going past the injury. It's like you don't even acknowledge it. Or you get a headache at work but you still stay at work. You sick but you still don't go home. Yeah, it's something like that, where it's like you get some sort of injury. You might even be feeling a little bit nauseous or not well. You might get heat headaches, for example, something like that. Or you might find yourself, if the weather is off or like tricky, if it's like rainy then sunny, some of you guys are going to have like emotional conflicts or whatever, but you're going to be ignoring those things. It just feels like that you guys are suppressing a lot of your emotions regarding your physical health and your mental health. It's like, I can't even focus on that at all. That's just where you're at in the next 30 days, fire signs. Regarding finances and career, though, I just feel like you're gonna be trying to hustle anytime, any chance you get. Anything you could do to make you a quick buck or whatever, as long as it ain't against your morals and shit, right? You just feel like you're gonna be doing it. It's also given like you might run into people who make like you might get a good deal on a lot of things. Like, you might be bargaining with people. It might even be an energy surrounding. You might be getting to the paper under the table. Like, people might not know exactly because of your circumstance or whatever that you recently was in. People aren't really expecting you to come up so quickly, so you have opportunity to kind of like build your money up, fire signs, without people really being breathing down your back or knowing what you got. It's like, I'm showing what I want people to see, but I really got more than what people are aware of. People might even be giving you advice not knowing that you really get into the papers, to be honest with you. Okay, and I gotta take a sip of my water on that one because interesting. For some of you guys, it's like you might get like another stream of income, or you might have money coming from different directions. Okay, it's like, okay, I got help people might be giving you money or helping you out with something, or it might be like people investing in your business. If you have a service that you offer, someone may say, because I know you good at that, I want to put money in your pockets. I don't want to put money in nobody else's pockets. I want to put money in your pockets to help you out with that. It might even be that people recognize that you need certain things, so they pay for stuff so that you don't have to spend your money on it, because they're low-key giving, like I said, people might assume that you worse off than what you are, if I'm being honest. Like, and if it's not assuming like worse off, it's like an energy surrounding. It could be the quality of your work as well. It's like people feel like the quality of your work is so good, it's like I have to invest in this. People, I feel like whatever you have, it ain't enough for the work that you produce and how hard you going. So I feel like people want to come and help you. It just feel like people want to patron your business. People might say, this all I have. You might even be giving people discounts on shit, like just to make some, you know, because you're not hard up on cash, but you're gonna be like, hey, I'm not gonna work for free type shit. Like, or people might be off asking you, hey, can you work overtime? You're gonna be like, yep, yes sir, yes I can, because yes you can, yes you can. It's given like, yeah, I gotta do that. And you might be tired, you might regret it later, but once you get paid or once you get that money on, you're gonna be like, it's cool or whatever. It just feels like you're gonna be taking any chance you can to get your money on up. It just feel like you're gonna be doing it. It feels like payday is gonna be luxurious. I feel like when you get paid, it's gonna be bigger or more than what you was expecting, and it's gonna be pleasingly surprising. And again, it feels like that you coming up like kind of under the microscope, if that makes sense. You might even, some of you guys are getting paid under the table. If it's not getting paid under the table, it could be like, okay, maybe people knew what you was getting paid initially, but then you get a boost or an increase on something, or you get side jobs outside of that and people don't really know that. It just feels like you got some money to do certain things. People might be wondering, like, I do feel like somebody might be pocket watching you, to be honest with you, but they really can't give you advice about how to manage your money, because they don't know how much, like, you got money coming from different directions. I'm gonna be honest with you, so you really need to mind their damn business. But I'll be honest, it's definitely gonna be some people here that gonna have opinions about how you spend your money. I feel like with the Page of Wands being present, though, you might be investing in things that are gonna bring you more money, and it's like, well, if I get this for this is already bringing me money or whatever. It's like reminding me of like this movie that my sister was showing me. It was this girl, in order to start this job, she had to go buy her own cleaning supplies, and then she had to go to the house to clean it, and then after that she got paid the next day. But it's like you gotta spend money to make money. For some of you guys, it could be that, like, but whatever you're spending to make whatever you need to make, it's like it's a minor investments for a major, like, back end. You understand what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm picking up on. Like, some of you guys, it could be like hood Ubers. Like, some of you guys, you could be selling some work, allegedly, right? But if it's not that, it just feels like you might get a discount on your gas. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who smoke, if it's not that you're smoking and you get a discount, it could be like you go certain places or you do things and it's like, man, I know y'all can do me a better deal than that. I feel like I said, you bargaining or whatever. And you could be DIYing certain stuff. Like, I could pay full price for that, or I could just be, I can make that myself and I can get it for cheaper, and I can get way more juice if I juice the fruit myself, and then I can save the extra $5. Some of you guys, it could be couponing, or it's like you gonna have money like that, but you gonna be moving like you don't. I don't understand. Like, what is this energy about? Like, it's like I got bread, but it just feels like that you guys are just being very cautious, because you know what it's like to not have nothing. You know what it's like to reach in your pockets and feel lint, literally. So it's like I got some stuff I need to do all I want, so I have to lock in. Some of you guys, it just feel like you locking in financially, fire signs. Now, regarding love, I'm gonna be honest with you, it feels like that there's some karma being balanced out. We're gonna see what that looks like or how that unfolds for you guys, because we do have justice here. But it does feel like there might be energy surrounding. There might be a lot of people that are interested in you, but you might have your eyes on one person in particular. It might even be an energy surrounding like competition for you in love. Like, people might be doing a lot, but I feel like you focused on everything but love over the next 30 days. And it might be a lot of people who, like I said, who are interested, but you could care less about it, is what it seemed like, fire sign. So put some on this justice card. Let's put some on this justice card. Spirit living God, put some on this justice card. Put some on this justice card. I think this is, what card is this? I don't know if you want the upright or reverse. The Lovers want to show itself. Some of you guys, you could be dealing with a Gemini in the next 30 days. So if you are watching the air signs reading, all these cards are falling on the floor, and I'm not going to keep taking them if they're going to fall on the floor. Spirit living God, give me a card. One card clarifying this justice card. In love, what's happening for them? Okay, we got 2. Okay, so some of you guys, it could be a reconciliation, moving past conflict or whatever. We got a 2 of Cups and a Death card. So it feels like some of you guys, you might be with somebody or dealing with somebody you have history with the Justice card and the 2 of Cups and Death card. The Lovers wanted to show itself, but it kind of was like in the middle of the deck, so I put it back. It didn't fall out. It just kind of showed itself. So some of you guys, this could be somebody you was at odds with. Somebody that you felt like at some point, like when I advanced spiritually, you were kind of being stagnant and I had to disassociate from you. Not because I didn't love you or I didn't want you in my life, but because you just wasn't moving like accordingly. And it kind of got to the point to where, you know, how Gabriel, like not Gabriel, but how Abraham almost had to sacrifice his son. You know, and it's like, well, God told me that you gotta go because you're not advancing me spiritually. You're not adding or contributing positively. You low-key bringing me down, so I gotta remove you from my life. That's somebody that you have history with in the past, but they might be coming back around as a changed person or wanting to do things differently with different instances. You feel like somebody you left out in the cold for a long time. Could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, a Libra, or a Gemini. Or they can have these placements heavy in a chart. I feel like this person here, they might be thinking about like expanding families. Like this person here is thinking about what things could have been. So you guys may be rehashing and rebuilding, but I feel like it's with context. Okay, it's not living in the past, it's just referencing the past. Like, okay, I know you have a tendency to do this, so I'm not gonna really, like, you might be involved, but it's like you're gonna be more mature. Like this person is gonna be coming back around. They expecting this old person, this old version of you, but you're not really that person anymore, fire signs. It just feels like they gonna have to get real accustomed. And some of you, they might feel like they being punished for, you know, something like that. Like they might feel like, dang, like when so-and-so was really into me, when Aries, Leo, Sagittarius was talking to me, like in the beginning they wasn't like that and now it's different. And they might say shit like that, like, oh, I hate the things are the way they are now. And you might, we cool, I'm not mad at you. You know what I'm saying? It's not even beef. It's just, it became a you versus me when it could have just been we together growing. It just became you versus me, so that's why you had to go. It's not that I don't love you, I don't want you in my life. It's just how you was moving. So this will be your reading, fire signs, for the most part. Let's just pull for opportunities for growth for you for the next 30 days, and then we're going to close out. We're going to go to the cross watchers portion. Opportunities for growth for my fire signs, Spirit living God. What are some opportunities for growth? King of Swords, setting boundaries, standing on business. Also in this instance where it's like you can set business, you can stand on business and stand on boundaries without being so confrontational. Some people could be trying to instigate conflict for you because this is my Kill Bill card. There are some people who just dry ass have a problem with you, not even because of some, like, some people might be coming against you on behalf of other people. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Hold on. It's like, you ever just met somebody that just don't like you and they can't even tell you why they don't like you? They just don't. You understand what I'm saying? And it might be somebody that try to kick you when you down. And I feel like your advice is like, you don't have to be nobody's pushover, but you also don't have to deplete yourself or sacrifice yourself or just put yourself in a situation where you might end up locked up or in a tough situation just because somebody is bored and they have nothing else to do with their time. Okay? It just might be like, you might just be able to verbally assault people without getting physical. Also, you're being called to remember that you have free will. In order to have a conversation, it requires 2 people minimum, for the most part, unless they talk to themselves. So just recognize that when you're dealing with confrontational people, because in Kill Bill, everybody and their mama was trying to comfort her, and she literally was just trying to get her daughter, and they started with her. It's like people who start shit with you, who are looking for a reaction, and just be mindful of that. When you're dealing with narcissistic people, they like to isolate how you respond and hyper focused on that to negate what they did to piss you off. Let people sit in that weird shit. Now, if they try to put their hands on you or something different, that's totally different, right? But we know, like, literally, this is 2 Kill Bill cards next to each other. You know what I'm saying? It feels like the people really can't fuck with you, so don't even get up in arms where you just losing your shit for people that really can't handle you. Because at the end of the day, when you do start to say something, people gonna start talking about what you said, and it's not gonna be about what they did to make you say what you said anymore, because then you can't take it back. Then it's gonna be like, oh, so-and-so fire signs is a bad person because they said this and all I said was this. Let people just look stupid in the next 30 days, okay? Now, if somebody just constantly keep pressing, you can say something, but don't try not to be. It might be somebody that try to get rowdy with you or try to invite you to a confrontation, but I'm telling you now, you can whoop this person's ass. So just don't do it, because when you do, the way you're gonna beat this person up, it's gonna possibly put you in a bad situation. So especially if you guys have just recently got, you know, out of trouble, got out of a sticky situation, you're doing good, because we just talked about how things are moving up for you. So of course this is going to trigger a lot of people's demons. So just be cognizant of that. There are going to be people who just started to have a problem with you just because you want to come up. People do like you better when they feel like you need them. That's just human nature for a lot of people. You understand what I'm saying? The crabs in the barrel mentality. But also be empathetic of the fact that the crabs that are in the barrel, that's not their natural habitat. So they're only doing what they're based off like a system, a bigger system. So try to look past how people are responding. Because even with Kill Bill, all those people was coming against her, but somebody else sent them. So be careful of like attacking somebody that was sent by other people's minions, if that makes sense. So just keep that in mind. I love you guys. I'm moving back and around. So we're going to move on to the cross watchers portion.
What's the move?
You are the only one who makes me feel it right. You turn my night to day. Yeah. Lord, I just can't do that.
Put your hands together.
You are the only one.
We're dealing with an Aries in the next 30 days. What do they need to know? For my viewers who are dealing with Aries. Okay. This person ain't living right. Okay. They got a lot on their plate. This person here, they might even be like, some of you guys, somebody that you used to be connected to, this person could be an Aries. Like, this might be somebody that you're not talking to no more, and it's like, I've been trying to reconnect or trying to figure out what's going on. If you're wondering what this person's problem is with you, if they just been acting funny, they don't really have a problem with you. They just got a bunch of shit going on in their present life, and they too busy trying to look like they have it better than what they do than to even ask for help or something like that. Like, if you're dealing with another Aries, this is definitely somebody who they might be hard to reach out to. Like, you contact this person, we're not responding, shit like that. Some of you guys, they have drug problems. Others of you guys, they just might not want to talk to you, if that makes sense. Like, I can see where it might be somebody that might get uncomfortable because they might feel like you're coming across overbearing, and they kind of don't want to be bothered. For others of you guys, if it's somebody that you really like, if it's somebody you didn't cut off in the past, like you just ain't talk to this person probably getting high, and they probably not, like, I feel like they living nasty, they getting high, they got drug problems, and they not thinking straight. So I feel like that they, I don't know, this person here, they gonna come back when they need something or when they want something, but they gonna kind of keep distance until then. This is like a friend or something like that. They probably, like, if you guys don't have beef, was what I'm trying to say, and this is just the Aries that you deal with, and they just acting weird, like you used to talk to them all the time, or they used to be more communicative. It's just given that this person here, if they focus on other shit, and you low-key be getting on their nerves, acting like y'all gotta speak all the time. Like, this person is like, damn, like, give me a break. Either way, flip or scrub, rub it down. This Aries wants you to leave them alone and give them a break sometimes. And they be trying to be nice about it, but if you keep pressing, it's gonna come to the point to where they gonna like, it's gonna be a loose cannon out this bitch. If I'm being honest, if you're dealing with the Aries in the next 30 days, this person here, you just feel like they be having like other shit going on, like other things that they be thinking about, and they don't want to, like, especially if you're not really talking about nothing. Like, if this is somebody that you just want to call and like, and it's nothing that y'all talking about, or if you just want to just shoot the shit, they're just not in the mood for that in the next 30 days at all. I could also see, like I said, if this is somebody you have a conflict with or history, like you guys are just not, I don't know, I just want to say, give this person, either way, flip it, scrub, rub it down, this person needs space in the next 30 days, whether y'all cool or not. It just feel like this Aries got a whole lot of stuff on their plate. They tired, and the last thing they want to be worried about is having to feel obligated to reach out to somebody when they got enough on their mind, enough on their plate. Even if this is somebody you got beef with, like this somebody that really just, they hell bent on looking like they got it together, whether this person here and you and them are cool or not. They have a lot of shit that they dealing with, and they not the type to ask for help or to sit there and say like, hey, life's not good right now. They the type to just figure it out and make the best of their situation, what they have, and kind of stand on their own too. And for a lot of you guys, some of you guys, you could be an Aries as well. Like, I feel like this is somebody that you kind of like, but they might feel like you have it better than they do. So it's like they really don't, especially when you complain to this person, they feel like, well, your complaints are like days I pray for. So it kind of gets on their nerves, and they kind of don't be want to talk to you, because it's like, especially if you're a Debbie Downer type, or if you kind of only want to talk about the same things, or you might feel this way about this person, and they probably peeped that. Okay, well, I don't know. I just feel like you and this person here, whether y'all cool or not, I feel like this person here, you might be careful, or you should be careful, because you might rub this person the wrong way, and they might fuck around and say something to you that's gonna really hurt your feelings. And I feel like they're trying to avoid that situation. But either way, this person just needs space. So if you're dealing with the Aries over the next 30 days, I would give this person space. Okay? Especially if this is somebody who got fucked up teeth. You understand what I'm saying? This person got, you know, mental problems. They not okay. This person probably like not in their right mind most of the time. Either they have a like depression, anxiety, or something like that, or this person here got addictions or something. Like they got other stuff. I don't know. Either way, this person got other problems. It's not you, it's them. Literally, it's not you, it's them. Don't make their burdens your problem. Boom. So let's move on. If you're dealing with a Leo in the next 30 days, what do you need to know? For my cross watchers that are dealing with a Leo over the next 30 days, what do they need to know about this Leo? This Leo is real cool, real chill. They probably trying to feel you out. Okay, they think you real nice. They might be looking for somebody to talk to. They might be bored sometimes. It don't mean you like a last resort. You just feel like this person here, generally speaking, they're very sociable, very kind, and they feel like that you are somebody that they see a lot of themselves in. They think you really cool. They think you smart. They think you dope. They might be soft-spoken to some people, but people might be irritated because it's like they talk to you, but they don't talk to me. This Leo is very selective with who they deal with. That's Leo nature, generally speaking. Leo's really only open up to certain people. They not mean, but it's just they kind of read energy. So I just feel like this person here, they dig your energy, your vibe. So you might find yourself like talking to this person a lot more than what you normally would. And I'm gonna be honest, it might be people that might be listening to your conversation when you are talking to this person or whatever, but people might be a little bit jealous because it seems like you and this person have a lot in common, or something like that. I do feel like this Leo here is used to being the center of attention, and it might be somebody that would really like to bond with this person, but I feel like this person here might look at that person, whoever's trying to get this Leo's attention. I feel like this Leo looks at this person as being like either clingy or like they don't have a lot in common with this person. It's like, I love you, but I don't have a lot in common with you. I feel like you and this Leo have a lot in common. So y'all might have more conversations or deeper conversations. So there might be people that are listening, trying to figure out what about you is so interesting that Leo wants to talk to you. Because I want Leo's attention and Leo isn't really giving me attention. They kind of go the other way, or they kind of keep things short. So something like that could be significant. Just be cognizant of that. Y'all might be smoking and chilling or whatever in the next 30 days. This person here might find you to be very dope. Y'all might think, like I said, like y'all might find out y'all got a lot in common, okay? Especially if you're Aries, okay? Yeah. It just feel like this person, they might be older or they might be very mature, and you might be older, you might be very mature, and it feels like y'all perspective of the world is similar, if is what I want to say. I also feel like this person here, they might hear things about you behind your back. They might take up for you behind your back. You might not know it. Okay, that's gonna ruffle some feathers too. I'm just gonna tell you. That's gonna piss some people off, but it is what it is. And they should try to be more likable. So if you're dealing with a Sagittarius in the next 30 days, what do they need to know if they're dealing with a Sagittarius in the next 30 days? What do they need to know if they're dealing with a Sagittarius in the next 30 days? They're dealing with a Sagittarius in the next 30 days. Okay. I feel like the Sagittarius is underhanded. They kind of, I don't know, they're selfish. I feel like somebody here that is it's attention whore. This is my Coraline card. This person here is somebody that likes to compete, and they also duplicate people's energy and reflect it. I feel like this person, they don't really dislike you, but I feel like this person here is spoiled. They're used to having their way, and I feel like this person here is also somebody that, how do I say this? Like, this person here, it's cool as long as you're not getting more attention than that. It's cool. Like, this person likes you being around them as long as you aren't doing better than them. So this is somebody that you kind of got to let win arguments. You got to kind of let this person think that they getting something over you. This person here just wants their way all the time. And I feel like they have a lot of people in their life. They kind of aid in whatever bullshit they own. Like, they always want something outside of themselves. Okay? I just feel like this is just that type of person. They might be somebody that's always like, I don't know how to explain it. They could be very affectionate, very clingy, but I feel like they are annoying. And I feel like they do shit after they piss you off to try to get a reaction out of you. So just be cognizant of that. I feel like this person here also capitalizes on whatever conflict they see around them. So in Coraline, the other mother, she would see how Coraline was being neglected by her biological mother. So she used that against her to get what she wanted, which was with her eyes. Okay, so this person here, I feel like generally speaking, it's something that you have that this person wishes that they did, even if it's just attention, okay? Because I feel like that's what it is, clout and attention. This person might not be very mature. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I feel like that you should be very cordial with this person, but try to find reasons to kind of keep your distance, because I feel like it'll be something somehow, some way, or they'll try to flip something you said and make it something else. So just keep your distance with the Sagittarius, because I feel like even though these are cards that should be positive, I don't think you should hate this person. I just feel like the way this person is set up, it's not a one-stop shop. When you talk to this person, I feel like they kind of throw stones and hop their hands. And they messy too, is what I want to say. So just keep that in mind when you deal with the Sagittarius. So this will be your reading, guys. I love you guys to the moon and back and around on social. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.